Hello, everyone. Cosmic Lightworker here to give you the message that you need to receive right now. Let's see what everybody needs to hear. Ooh, color. So it looks like people's lives have been more vibrant lately. Is it because we're going through a rebirth? If you are watching this during the October, on October 12th, essentially we're going through the manifesting period. We also are going through the cleansing of our past selves so that we can be whole in our new selves. Essentially, there's been like a huge timeline jump for a lot of people out there. And wow, not gonna lie, the energy is off the charts. So if you feel like there's been more color in your life, there's been more vibrancy, you're not alone. Most people on here that are listening or watching, they're also in the same place. There, it's interesting because the alignment card actually came out sideways, so that's telling me that we are adjusting to be realigned. Essentially, on October 14th, you're going to feel in the most alignment that you've felt in years. Interesting, right? All right, let's see what else we need to hear. What else do we? Has anyone else been really tired? So it's only 7 p.m. here as I'm recording this, and I've been exhausted. I'm like, I don't normally need to go to sleep at 7, but apparently. Okay, so again, this card has come out, and it's come out maybe it came out yesterday and the day before. Ease, open to change, go with the flow of life. If you're still resisting things, essentially, you're going to feel a lack of energy so that you can just chill into the flow of whatever's happening. If you're getting sick, that's another way for your body to slow down so that you're actually in rhythm with what you need to receive at this time, okay? What else do we need to hear? What else do we need to hear? I just flipped out really fast. What's driving you? True motives, breaking free. Okay, so I actually saw something earlier today, which is an incredible piece of advice. You know, when you were at that turning point in your life, when you found the purpose towards this for somebody out there, when you were at your down point and you found the reason to keep going and your turning point, you're going to be going through a massive turning point in the next 24 hours. So, what's really important for you is to remember the purpose of why you're still going. And that's going to help you break free and move forward in whatever circumstance you're in. Even if, so I'm hearing that somebody is having trouble, not just with the housing, but like specific living circumstances. Maybe you want to move, but you don't have the money for it or something of that nature. So, essentially, what I'm hearing is remember what the purpose of moving forward is to you. Why do you want to have a better house? What is it that you're going to give to this world so that you can remember your internal, like your own self-worth, so that whatever you see in your environment, that negativity that you're observing, doesn't let you get down on yourself. Instead, you got to use it to empower yourself and launch yourself forward. Wow, these are really nice channeled messages. All right, I'm going to use the Embody deck because I love it. What else? A lot flew out on this one. The Gift. If anyone has watched Interview with the Vampire, The Gift. Giving the gift of vampirism over to the next person. Now, essentially, internally, your gift, if you're feeling like, okay, so I'm hearing a lot of people are feeling kind of down on their self-worth. So you've always had a gift within you that you can do naturally, and not everybody has it. So if you can remember what that is and how you can provide that for others, that's going to be really, really big and a big game changer over the next day or two. For instance, I forgot. Okay, I didn't forget. But I know one of my gifts is the ability to heal people. I'm an intuitive healer. I have shamanic healing inherited genetics, and I'm very good at sensing where somebody is in pain, either emotionally, spiritually, a lot of times actually physically. And I'm able to see and look into that area of their life with ease. It's like a very clear gift. Like I can tell when somebody has a problem with their shoulder and then see what's going on with the pain there. And then most of the time people tell me that they had surgery there or something, right? So you have a gift very similarly where you don't have to think, you just know how to do it. And the reason why you don't think it's worth anything is because you don't have to work hard at it. I get it. But sometimes what we're innately given is it's priceless. And the only one who can put a price on it is you. All right. Stillness and solitude. Right around this time, this is probably a good video to just fall asleep to. It is a good time for you to just be in stillness and solitude, reflection, be present, maybe do some affirmations. If you're seeing this message right now, it's okay that you're in stillness. You don't have to be moving all the time. You do not have to be thinking about the next thing to do. Right now, maybe after this video, give yourself like 15 minutes just to just be. Be grateful for what you have, what you see. All right, let's see what else. So the leadership is in reverse. I'm actually seeing that a lot of you out there are leaders, because if you are my collective, you're a natural born leader. With that being said, I'm seeing that there's a bit of a, what's it called? When you're imposter syndrome when it comes to leadership. I understand. I get it. Why do you think there are moments where people would be like, well, why should I have people follow me? And the reason why is because you're actually very honest and genuine. It takes a lot of courage to be authentically genuine. It takes a lot of courage. A lot of people just fall behind a mask. This is the thing that is so important. Leaders, the biggest gift that leaders give is the ability to decide. If you can make decisions very quickly, you're already 5 steps ahead of the game. And it's such a valuable asset. It takes a lot for people to make decisions. And I don't think we value that enough. All right. What should we talk about next? Ew, I can't use this deck because it has nudity. All right, let's try another one. What is this one? Oh, okay. All right. Someone gifted me this one for Christmas, and I really love it. Ooh, yep, there it is. Rock your truth. See, honesty. You got to be your true self. Now is the time, especially, to come into your authentic self. Anything that feels draining to you, and not like, oh, I need rest, draining, but if you feel like something doesn't align with you anymore, it's time to let it go and walk your truth. You're going to be coming to that crossroad the next couple of hours from seeing this video, where you could continue to wear the mask of who you used to be, or you could be like, nah, it's not for me anymore, thank you, and move to the next thing that actually feels truly authentic to you. And what I mean, like, for instance, I don't know, maybe a all right, this came up to me recently. A guy, oh my, a guy came up to me and was kind of like, hey, I know you're looking for a car. I could hook you up with a Prius. And I went, no. For my Prius drivers out there, I appreciate you all for having a very stable car. I have a giant dog, and she needs to fit in a bigger car. So I remember saying, no offense, but I'd really rather not have a car than have a Prius. And the person was like a little, they laughed because they understood my personality. But for somebody who, like, let's say you're like, oh, that's so nice of you, and you kind of just go along with it just to be nice, you can say no. People respect you to say no now, especially at this time, because you really do need to cleanse the old patterns of you. Anything that like you used to say yes to, and like those tiny compromises, those aren't necessary where you're going next. And if anything, they're only going to slow you down. Very direct channeling messages from today. Whew. What else does my collective need to hear? What else does my collective need to hear? Wow, there's so much. Celebration! I see the celebration card. which if you actually do tarot, it's the Three of Cups card. But we're doing oracle cards for, I like the colors. They're very pretty. So it looks like you're going to be celebrating something on the horizon. The 14th, I think, if you've been watching all of the spiritual timeline forecasts and such, the 14th is when the past, you're gonna notice the past, present, and future are all one in one timeline, because the three different calendars that were created way back when apparently are going to be in sync with uh, the natural timeline, that air quotes timeline, the natural time that we're in. It's broken down very well by another person who has created um, this this video on timeline. So if you want to check it out, Google it. You'll kind of understand more. But what's really incredible about it is that we're going to be feeling more aware than normal and noticing how we can break out of the older cycles, or if anything else, we'll notice like bits and pieces of our past are in our present moment, and then we'll also see the projections of our future within our present moment. It's really quite trippy. And for anyone out there that does meditation or any of the light worker modalities of healing, I think you'll understand what I mean. And if you do, please comment and tell me I'm not just talking out loud and no one's understanding me. I want to feel like I'm connected to people here. All right, so now we got, I love it, new chapter, yay. So the new chapter, like I mentioned, on the 14th, you're going to feel like the old you is gone. Whoever that was, you're going to look at an image of yourself and be like, oh, that's not me. Huh, wow. I look different. And then you're also going to be called to change your look a bit more. Like, for instance, let's say you want to get a haircut or dye your hair, or if you don't do your nails, but you're going to want to do your nails, maybe you're going to choose a different style of jewelry that you've always wanted to get, but for whatever reason, it didn't feel normal, or it didn't feel like it felt like it would stand out too much. You're going to actually go for that, which is beautiful. Whew. So as you're coming, this is going to be fun. So as you're coming into balance with who you really are and getting rid of the old stuff and bringing in the new stuff, you're going to come into balance. It might feel a little weird tomorrow, especially because you're closing out everything tomorrow, the 13th. It might feel a little weird for a bit, but beautifully said, you will come into balance and everything is going to just feel so right so soon. And then for those out there who love, yay! Either you're going to meet your soulmate. Ooh, nice. Actually, so let me clarify. A lot of times out there, people say soulmate. You can call in a soulmate. Your soulmate could be your brother. But if you're talking about romantic life partner, you can call in a divine life partner. That is very different than a soulmate. No, well, I'm sorry. A divine life partner is a soulmate, but a soulmate is like the umbrella term for soulmates. You could have a soulmate friendship. You could have a soulmate business partnership. You can have a soulmate mother. Like, soulmates is basically your spiritual soul team that came to earth and reincarnated with you, right? But when it comes to your divine life partner, they are your mirror. It could be your twin flame, but doesn't always have to be. The twin flame journey is like a completely different beast on its own. But we're going to keep it simple here and go with the divine life partner. You're going to meet your divine life partner, who's going to be the person that you, I don't want to say need, you never really need anybody, but somebody who will make the journey of your mission easier. If that makes sense. You'll actually have a partner in crime, but legally. You're going to have a really fun partner in life that you can actually share your gifts with, grow with each other, have a safe space with each other. I know it sounds so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I want this. But essentially, this person is going to be your mirror to show you what you need to keep working on in the best way, in the most encouraging way. I think it's time that we let go of the karmics, because that's a soul partner, but that's a soulmate. We're gonna get rid of the karmic there, or all the past karmics, because what's amazing about this time is that you're loving you for you. You're being authentically you. As soon as you step into that power of true self, whoo, goodness, this person's gonna fly in with like several other people that you can keep saying no to because you know it's not for you anymore, right? As I say that, choices. A lot of choices are going to be coming up. Now, fair warning, what I'm hearing is not all of the choices are going to be good for you. What's important is that you clarify your values, who you are, really sit with yourself and love yourself, because if you're coming from that place, you'll understand which choice is not going to be in the same vibration. Okay. Whew, wow, that was, yeah. Wow, these are really good messages. All right. I'm an Oracle deck fiend, everyone. I love my Oracle decks. So the next one we're going to use the Goddess Power deck. So this is for all of you divine feminines out there. Ooh, just flying out. New beginnings. Oh my gosh. Reaffirming new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings. They're going to be closing out those old chapters. They're going to be better. Oh my gosh. I love how it just keeps coming out. New beginning, new beginning, new beginning. October is all about new beginnings. And it's so funny because October 13th is tomorrow, right? And look at the top right corner, it's 13 if you see it backwards. All right. Communication is going to be coming in about something about reverence. So when I think about reverence, I think like very adorning respect. So what I'm hearing is, as you're doing that for yourself, you're going to be noticing a lot of people are going to be doing the same, right? How we treat ourselves sometimes allows how for other people to treat us in a better light, especially when we have the space alone to do so. Communication is coming in for anyone out there that is nervous about I'm hearing about a relationship ending. So my loves, let's be very clear about this. For somebody out there that has a partner named George, I haven't heard that name in a long time. Do not make any decisions until October 14th. Allow yourself the space to clear out the old parts of you that no longer serve you. And then come together with whomever this person is. If it is George, or if it is somebody that you're in having some friction with, they will be coming in with communication to share things with you. But I highly recommend not making any rash decisions until October 14th, because you need to do you for the next couple of days. And it's so important for your own empowerment, for your own advancement in your own life, and for your own happiness too. I mean, the other person's going to be happy as well, but like if you're happy, shoot, happy wife, happy life. All right. What we got next? This one's like sticking at me. Ooh, we like fortune, the in between. So if you've heard lately, this is the best time to manifest. And this is going to be a timeless reading, but when you're seeing this video, it is literally one of the best times to manifest. So what I recommend is getting into harmony with your heart. Have you heard about this lately? So essentially, your mind, yes, can manifest and attract different things, your thoughts, etc. But when your mind is aligned with your heart, it's like tenfold. Like you can call things in. Like for instance, there's a car that I want, like a a Chevy Challenger 2022, right? I remember saying I want that, and I was just like in this really beautiful space of remembering a wonderful memory, at ease, at peace, in a home that I really wanted. And that car showed up 3 times on one block. So these are the types of things that you can do at this time, is to like really call in what you want and clarify what action you need to take to fully receive it. because calling things in is nice, but if you don't know what action you need to take in order to secure what you're manifesting, it's just right in front of you and it just goes on by. Okay. All right. What do we got? What else? What else? We're gonna close out on this. Oh my gosh, I was talking about romantic love. Yes. For anyone out there, that's an affirmation. I know a lot of people out there kind of like, oh, I want love. I want love. I want my partner. It would be really nice. Okay, that's like the energy you don't want to have at this time. And the reason being is because that type of energy actually deflects what you're trying to call in. If you are in love with who you are, if you feel whole with who you are, this comes in very easily. Romantic love, Aphrodite. Another thing, just circling back to the very first card that just came out, that came out in the beginning of this video, water. So it's time to flow. Ease into the flow of what you're doing. I'm hearing something about your daily routines. So you can continue to do your daily routines, but it's time to adjust them a little bit so that you can kind of make those micro habits that put you on that help align you with your new timeline. So for instance, if you wake up and you normally scroll on your phone and just start going down the rabbit hole, I recommend doing a meditative practice before doing that. Then you can do it afterwards if you want, but meditative practice before doing so. Or let's say you wake up in the morning and you don't normally make your bed. Start making your bed and do the dishes. Apparently doing the dishes is really important for someone out there. The reason being is this type of micro habit in the morning will help create a new timeline shift in your life. But as long as you start doing it consistently, but start tomorrow. Make sense? So build the habit for 17 days. For instance, I actually had a hard time getting on here and like recording a video. And it's only the third day. So essentially you're trying to create these new habits, build these new, not the new foundation, but finding the cracks in the foundation, clearing out the, I don't know, the sediment or the loose sediment that we're creating cracks, and you fill it with new cement, and then you can expand your foundation so that you have a more fulfilling life. These are very channeled messages, folks, by the way. So I'm like, ooh, this sounds really nice. All right, I just can't close out on that. We're gonna close out on one more thing. I'm gonna use my favorite, the Language of Light Tarot. And then I'll actually open the book for this one. All right, what should we close my collective out on? What is it? My light workers out there, what is the best thing I can do here? That's a lot. I just need one, please. What's 4? All right. So yay. Alignment again. Oh, that's not alignment. That's let go. Okay, so you still, all right, a lot of you out there, it's time to let go. I know certain things you wish to keep in your life, but if it hurts to keep it in your life, or if you're feeling tired, or if you feel like there's never ending drama around that certain thing that you're holding on to, it is time to let it go. If it's a person, let it go. If it's a job and you're not happy, let it go. It's time to, okay. If you quit tomorrow, your job, you will find one, I promise you, in a day after, like the day after. The reason being, or you're going to have like really great benefits and unemployment for like 6 months and you can go travel, whatever you want to do. But what I'm hearing is it is time to either let go of that career, that job, because it is beating you down and you don't need it anymore. And the universe doesn't need you to need it anymore. You have elevated out of that cycle and you are ready for bigger and better things. And you know it. Okay. So there's that. It's pretty nice. Soul writing, for anyone who is a writer out there, what's going to be really good for you, even if you're not a writer, if you just journal, it's going to be time for you to just take a moment, write some either poetry, something that actually kind of lights you up, because that hour of just sitting and writing and maybe doing something poetic is going to reignite something for you. It's going to create a spark. Very important. Another thing, you are the universe. You are the universe. It's true. Whatever happens within you happens around you. Microcosm to the macrocosm. It's a real thing. When you change inside, everything else changes as well. So, if you're feeling disempowered by it, things may never change. Wrong. Sorry. I'm going to say that with full conviction. That is an illusion. You can change something, and you have something that you always have power over, and that is your actions and who you are. So you can change anything. And just kind of be open to that. For instance, let's say you always wear red lipstick or something like that. Try sparkly lipstick one day. That change in and of itself will actually shift you to a new timeline. Really important. All right. So love. So like I was saying before, love yourself during this time. And then the love that is coming in. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can feel it. It's going to be so much fun. I'm also here to drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water over the next couple days. So you are still integrating the new timeline and clearing the old. So a lot of energy is going to be moving in, within, out of you, all around you. And it'll move easier with water and good water. So with that being said, I love you all. Stay healthy. Feel free to check out my stand store for any one-on-one sessions or any of the events coming up. I do have a deal on my stand store because it's a new platform. $100 off a coaching session and a $50 first time 30-minute consultation with me. We could do shamanic healing where I get to clear out anything that's feeling wonky in your energy field, or I could do a intuitive reading for you. Either or. Just so you're aware, in that 30 minutes consultation, no matter what, you're going to have a breakthrough. All right, I'll leave that in the description below. And thank you all for watching. It's going to be an incredible journey the next couple months for you. So if you found this message, I'm right here with you.